I don't know why. I'm about to say, I don't know why he not on camera.
You still
You won't.
muted.
Oh, my bad. I was in my phone.
But what's going on, everybody? This be your boy Scott by Nature TV, Jamar 84, and giving you the real T, BKA Terrence. And we're here for a brand new episode of Boys Night Out. Now, Josiah could not be here tonight because he had other obligations, and Maddie has some. What way can I put this? Some family stuff
Familial
to
issues.
Yeah.
yeah, some
Yeah.
family.
Just keep him in your prayers and keep him uplifted as we gonna do the same.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So it's just gonna be us three for tonight, and I'm pretty sure y'all will enjoy it as much as we are because I feel like it's gonna be a good, funny, shady old show like it always is, child. Always, 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 always. Anyways, now before we even get into the show today, what y'all been doing today? What y'all been up to today?
So, we filmed the after show for the Circle Atlanta today.
Mm-hmm.
It was very interesting. Cannot wait for y'all to see the final outcome. And then I went to the mall, and then here I am now.
Look at Terrence.
Child. Well, shout out to the Circle Atlanta and they after show, child. I was supposed to be a big guys. I'm gonna be real. I was. I had technical difficulties, but don't worry. Y'all go see me up there. Y'all will.
Okay. Well, I didn't do anything today but work.
Well, look, at least you get something. You got somewhere to be.
Yeah. Work ain't honest, but pay the bills,
I'm sick of. I'm tired of working, y'all.
Me too. I am. I really would love to be like these fabulous hoes that we review on TV. They just sit around and just be on TV. That's their only job. I would love to do that.
It just be messy. Like if I could
just get paid
my same salary for my job. Oh, bitch.
Right.
Oh, bitch.
Like if I could just get paid to be on TV to drink and just be messy all damn day, I would be like happy. Like
yeah. I went to college. It's for the birds. I work. That's for the birds. I mean, I don't mind being a nigga little eye candy. And, what you do, nothing. I sit at home on my ass all day. Who clean up the maids? Who cook the stuff?
Just like Jose said. Just like Jose said in the chat. And then it's the bills that come every month, too. Oh, my God.
And they come whether or not you get paid or not. That's how rude they are.
That's exactly why I never dated a nigga named Bill. I met this one nigga and he was fine, girl. His name was Bill. No, ma'am.
Bill.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Straight
no, ma'am.
Like, real ghetto with some ice.
It's okay. Like this is how I hate it. Like next week is rent. Rent is next Friday. Then Tuesday is the light bill. And then after the light bill, that same week is the phone bill. I'm like, bitch, y'all better pick a week.
Cable bill. Don't let us have Netflix, Hulu.
Okay, especially not Netflix, Hulu.
They gonna in Apple Music, they gonna get their money. Okay. They're gonna
get
their
Apple Music. But the sad part is you got crazy bitches like me that pay for cable every month, but got Netflix and Hulu. And I be on that more than damn cable. I only watch cable when I'm reviewing the shows.
Baby, you don't even have to, man, girl, if you don't get to, never mind, let me not put the websites out there in case the TV networks happen to be watching.
Okay, period.
Okay, period. Okay, and then another thing, Comcast is on auto pay. I still don't know how that happened.
They want to make sure they get their coin. I know that's right, Comcast. I know that's right, Comcast. I ain't mad at it.
They make sure to send me a text message every month, letting me know that they got their pay, that they got their money. I'm like,
child, they treated you just like a baby daddy. They treated you just like a baby daddy.
Amazon Prime too, child. Amazon be getting
child.
Shit,
Thank
not
you for
even
the
that. Amazon, period.
Right. But see, Amazon gets my coin because of Amazon Prime. It's like I can get all this shit that I need just shipped to my house this week. Hell yeah! Honestly, that's why I do all my clothes shop on Amazon now.
I know that's right. I know people been doing their grocery shopping and everything up there. Ooh, I'm about to do that too. Oh, that's fabulous. I order my food to here, honey. I don't go to no stores. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen. Oh my
Okay.
God, I forgot Single Black Female was coming on tonight.
What is that?
That's on Lifetime. That's the movie with Raven Goodwin and K Michelle and somebody else. And my friend just texted me about it. It's on Lifetime. I was
K
meaning to
Michelle
watch
in the
it.
movie? I ain't
Yes,
know K Michelle gonna be in the movie.
that's the main reason why I was finna look at it. Cause of her. I'll watch it after
Can
I'm
she
done.
act?
I don't know. I don't know. I have not seen the movie. I don't know. That's why you need to
I
watch
could
it.
see K Michelle playing herself.
Right,
That's
I'm
what I
gonna
could see.
say
It has to be a role that's her.
she an actress.
I don't think it's that. She could sing, but as an actress, I don't. She's just the A right now. I don't. We'll see what this movie gives to see if she get the rest of the letters.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We are going to see, child. But that being said, child, we about to go ahead and start the show. It's 50 of y'all up in here. Make sure y'all liking the video as y'all go along, because we
Yes.
already know how it goes with y'all. Y'all come into the chat. Some of y'all don't even be getting notifications. I understand. So a lot of y'all don't even be notified when these videos come out. I don't know what YouTube be on, but y'all need to send these folks these notifications, child. It's just too much. But however, we finna start this thing off with the very first game of the night, which is Take You Home. And this version of Take You Home would be the web series production edition of Take You Home. Okay. But the executive producers. Jamar picked 3 executive producers of web series to choose from when it comes down to Take You Home. Now, for those of
this
you,
should
if
be
this
real
is first,
good.
oh, it is. But however, for those of you who are just now tuning in to Boys Night Out, honey, Take You Home is basically a game where we choose between 3 guys, and since Boys Night Out is basically a hangout atmosphere, I decided to come up with a game called Take You Home, where we choose between 3 guys and who will we take home if they asked to go home with you for a nightcap. And this week's Take You Home is an executive producer version of this game, okay? And we got 3 people. Now the 3 people that we got up here is Ondario, KL, and Karan. So who want to go first?
So, if I was at Bulldog,
Not
and these 3
Bulldogs.
gentlemen came up to me and said, "Hey, I want to take you back to my house and do the do," which one would I go with? Honestly, because my relationship with all 3 of them is so different.
Right.
But if I were being an honest person, I would be going home with Karan, bitch, because first of all, Dario's fully engaged, and I feel like he would just be doing some drunk shit and would never mean what he say. And then KL's like my sister, so yeah, I'll be going home with Karan.
For me, I would go with Karan. Like, it's the ass and the skin for me. Like,
It's the teeth.
yeah, that like it's everything for me. It's the skin and the ass for me.
It's
I've
too
never
much
seen
top
Karan in
energy
person.
up here. It is getting on it. It's crawling on my skin.
Bitch,
Crawling on my skin.
pick yours. You pick yours while you talking about too much top energy up here. You pick yours.
TTB, shut up.
And Dario is cool, but that's sus. All right. What we gonna do? Bump purses? No man. And Karan, I love Karan, but Karan, she's too hippie. No shade, baby. I love you down.
Baby, that's
So
Baby, let me
it would
love
have
you
to be KL
down.
for me.
I already knew you was gonna pick KL, child. I already
Okay, well
knew
that's experience. Okay, that's experience. Y'all worried about ass. I'm looking at experts. Okay,
that.
I mean, the ash is the expert.
That's what I'm saying. What do you
the
mean?
top energy for me is toxic. I don't like it. I don't
Oh
like
my
it.
God!
I
Don't
don't
you
like
even do
it.
that now. Don't you even
I
do
don't
that. But
like
like I
it.
said, but see, Jamar, when you chose these people, I knew who was gonna pick who.
How you know? How
But
you know?
that's why I wanted to get the other two gentlemen. But
Yeah,
that's
I
what,
knew who was gonna pick who. I knew that
Hey,
I was gonna
L
pick who.
Teddy, what's good, brother?
Hey, El Teddy.
what's going
I
on?
knew that I was gonna pick Karan. I knew that I
I knew too.
was,
I knew
and
I
I
too.
knew
never
that
seen Quran
I
in
knew that
person yet.
I knew that Jamar would pick Karan,
Me too.
and I feel like Josiah would have probably chose Karan too.
Quran, yeah.
Now
Hey,
Maddie is
Millie.
the
I
hey
feel like
Melly
Maddie would
B.
have got up and left the room.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think.
Hey,
Cause I don't know
Millie.
What's
I
going
don't
on,
know what
Melly?
Maddie.
Melly's traveling right now.
Child, I
I
know you
would
lying.
invite
I ain't
Melly up
never bumped a
here.
purse in my life, okay? I carried one, mine. But I ain't never bumped mine against another. So, no, ma'am. I'm not a lesbian.
Ooh,
I don't do that.
look y'all. Melly said, "Let me up." Should we?
Yeah,
Oh, girl. Oh, this going to be a cackle.
yeah.
This
Melly,
going
you
to get
ready?
real messy.
Melly, you ready?
Now, Melly, we dead ass. Now, if you want to come up here, you better be for real because I'm finna drop that link. I'm finna put that link right in your DMs on Instagram if you really want to come up here now, for real, for real. But
Can
and
we
I
get started?
knew that Terrence would choose KL because he's always said something about KL in his dangalang. He's always said something about it, child. I always knew. I said I know who gonna pick who. I just know who gonna pick.
Listen, that's my problem, Dick.
Now,
I don't know
mind
what to
you,
say.
I almost substituted KL for another one, but I knew for the sake of Terrence not to put that person in there.
Why? Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? Who is it going to
Now,
I
be?
said,
I'm not calling out no names, but you know what producer you don't like.
I know you lying.
He was gonna put, he
that's
was
why
gonna
I
put him
did you
on
a
there.
favor. I
He
did you
was
a
gonna put him
favor.
on there now. He
I
was gonna put
did
I
him on there.
you
know
a
you lying.
favor. But then I
Girl,
was like,
I
wait a
spent
minute. I
5
know that's
minutes
gonna
just
get Terrence
cackling.
to reading. Terrence gonna get to reading and not even play
Yeah,
the game.
that's exactly what would have happened. It would have been a good
And that is
2
the reason why. That is the reason why I said, do not put him on there because he ain't gonna do nothing but drag that boy the entire time. And no, ma'am.
I'm off Bacardi too.
The link is in your DMs, Melly B. I just sent it to you in your DMs. And I just saw your close friend story too, by the way. That's all I'm saying about that. Um
I ain't see it. What was it?
mm,
What the hell is going
Listen,
on?
that's sis too. So I know it ain't what I want. Or is it?
it's not.
Oh, damn.
It's
See?
not what you want.
I mean, you might. I mean, like the commenter said, you may bump a person, like it.
Oh, no, ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Now TTB said in the chat if they did put that person up here, if that person was up here instead of KL, who would you would have chosen?
Well, if they did put Reese, who would I pick? Child. Now, I don't know how true this is. I don't know how true this is. I'm just saying. Somebody told me a long time ago that Quran is a top, I guess. So with that, then I would have picked Quran. But I let you, Quran. It's all jokes and gags, baby.
Oh wow. I never would have thought that.
I'm saying
I
what
mean,
I heard this last year, I think it was, when I first started reviewing to Come Up New York. I heard it around that time. I said, "Oh, I felt the same way you did."
Quran
I said, "Oh, really?"
gives me a little bit of verse energy.
That's
Give
I
me a
heard
little bit,
that.
girl,
of
there
verse
she
energy.
go, child.
Look who's up here. Look who's up here. Millie.
Hey, boo, what's happening?
Shed just landed.
Ooh, welcome
My
back.
girl in back in Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay.
So you willing to come up here and play these games with us and talk and
Oh, that's what y'all was
do this
doing?
commentary with us? That's
Oh,
what we
I'm
start
down.
this thing off with. Okay. As
Let's
long as you
go.
down with it. So
I'm with it.
so now that we done with this particular game, because I don't want to say too much on this game because I don't want nobody trying to cause no damn issue. Oh, they was being
Okay.
shady.
I want to
Blah
cause
blah
some
blah.
Right.
But it
issues.
was. We know you do, but we ain't trying to do that up here. So, so with
I'm
that
ready to
being
shake it
said, we're about to go into the song and album of the week, y'all. Let's get into it.
Uh, uh.
But
Okay, I
you
just
always see
love that.
Terrence doing the damn little jig every time the car.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Now, for the song and album of the week, these are Terrence's choices. Okay. So, like I always tell you guys, we always pick one song and one album of the week to discuss. So, for the song of the week, um, Terrence chose this one, and I hope Jamal, hip hop girl child. It's an R&B song. Um, this is the one that Terrence chose. He chose Carl Thomas. I wish I never met her at all.
Baby, that is my song. Do you hear me? I was in middle
Amen.
school singing that shit to the top of my lungs. Do you hear me? That was my jam.
I was like 11 when that song came out, and I was just singing it like I just knew what the hell he was singing about. Like I used to love that song. Like
Can somebody
my
sing the
mama was
melody?
pregnant with my little brother. You don't know that song?
Girl,
Oh
he got
my
a lot of
God,
songs. I listen to all Carl Thomas. You got to give me a hook or a melody or something.
give it to him, Terrence, because I ain't doing
Go ahead, hit it.
It was love at first sight. Come on, y'all. I know. That's all I got. Don't give him no more. Don't give him no more. I ain't
I
gonna give
had
him no
to.
more.
I had to because I
I
was
ain't gonna
like, I
give him no more, girl. They
recognized the
ain't paying me for it.
name.
And the key was right and everything. Come on, pitch.
What you were saying,
I had to
Jamal?
look her up real quick. I had to because I was like, I know that song. I just couldn't remember the melody for it. I'm like, I'm glad somebody asked. But now that I've heard it, I'm like, oh yeah,
Jamar, I'm about to say now, if you don't know no song, you should know that damn song right there.
Okay.
And that's the only
They
song.
played that
really
Well,
jazz.
that's not
bad with
the
I
only,
won't ask.
I'm bad with
but that's
names,
not
but I would never usually forget a melody.
yeah.
Okay.
But see, that song, that's not the only song he had because he had Summer Rain and he had
Yeah. Emotional.
Emotional, and some other song he had.
That's
He
the
had
key
another
one
song with
again.
LL Cool J called She Is and some other song. But yeah, I Wish is probably his most famous song though. Like I was a young ass boy singing that song word for word. You would think I was going through what he was going through. I feel
But I was
his pain
Okay.
right now.
Listen, I was in middle school doing the same shit. My mama used to be like, "What you know about that?" And this is my song.
it sounds good.
Right.
Exactly.
We was all
Okay.
singing tip drill back in the day, not knowing what the hell
Yes,
that
Not
was.
all of
that
us,
was the
bitch.
jam. You ain't like Tip
Listen,
Drill?
Some of us is playing Sonata and B flat, bitch.
I'm weak. I am weak. Ain't that the video when he swiped the credit card down the girl's
yeah,
ass?
that's the
Everybody made a
video.
big deal.
That's the video.
Everybody
That's
made
the
a
video.
big deal about that. I remember that.
That's
I
the
said, well,
video.
if she
Okay.
don't care, why the hell do y'all? That's how I felt then.
That's the video. That is definitely the video. Cause I know we used to stay up late to watch that damn video.
Okay.
It used to come
BT
on
cut.
BT
I did.
Okay.
No
Do
lie.
all
We
y'all
used to
give a
play
song
that
of the
Good
week or y'all
times.
just choose one?
Yeah,
Okay.
we just choose one song, one
Okay.
album. So
Wow. I'll
now
submit for the
next
next
up is
one.
this. So here's the album that Terrence chose. I ain't never heard this shit though. This is
Kevin
Kevin
Gates.
Gates.
You ain't never heard Kevin Gates, Luca.
Oh,
I know
I
y'all
have,
lying.
but he's so distracted to be.
I can't tell you one thing.
Listen,
Baby,
I
I
know
don't
y'all lying.
I don't listen
Scott,
to Kevin
you ain't been
Gates.
around the trade that listen to Kevin Gates.
We gonna have to pull her
I
up.
don't
That's
care
why
what
y'all
Trina
ain't never
Right.
had no real niggas. See, real niggas listen to Kevin Gates.
Well, what's the song you want us to hear?
All on. Listen to
That
the
ain't
whole
in it.
album.
That ain't in the top 5.
Ooh.
Listen, you gotta listen to the whole album.
Okay, so wait. So what song from this album is what?
Let me see. Hold
What
on. Let
song
me
was
go.
on that album? Because I've heard a couple of his songs before. I just don't listen to Kevin Gates. So what
He
songs was
looks
off
like
that?
a teddy bear that came alive.
It's
bitch,
Luca.
and he
It's on
drugs.
Luca Brasi 3. Like for instance, listen to Decision.
Oh, Luca okay.
There's
No,
only
no, no.
one song by Kevin Gates.
Discussion. Listen to Discussion.
I
I've
only
been
know
through
one
this.
song by
Is
Kevin
that the one
Gates,
out with
and that's
him?
Cat.
Oh, it's the first song. Let's see what it's giving.
Is it one you know? It's one that's
Wait. Put your mic on mute so we can't hear
put
it.
your mic on mute, child.
My bad, girl. Y'all know I'm
Look,
new
it's
to this,
Cat.
girl.
Because you two don't play. Man.
Yeah.
I know how to
Man,
work
what
this.
it yeah,
Listen,
there you go.
I went through that. What he was rapping about back in 2018, I was going through that. That's what got me hooked on him. I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't ever really hear niggas really being their feelings like that these days. Like he rap
Like I
about
said-
shit and he's really feeling what he going through. Not talking all that bullshit like the rest of these niggas is.
The only song by Kevin Gates that I know is that song where he talking about he got 6 jobs, he don't get tired and all this other shit. That is the only song.
Yeah,
That is the only
that used to be my shit too.
I know about him. That's the only song.
I ain't like that song.
Well, listen, I wanted to give y'all a little. That's the trade side of me. Okay, that's the
I
boyish
like it.
side of me. I like rap.
Oh, I was like, I don't know nothing
That's
about him.
that's the manish side of me.
I was definitely surprised that you chose that.
I know that's why I did it. I knew y'all weren't gonna expect that. That's why I did it. I wanted to see if one of y'all knew it. I thought for sure Scotty would have known at least something from Kevin Gates, because you know she.
I just told you I just told you one song that I know about him, and it's that damn I don't get tired shit. That's the only song by Kevin
Yeah,
Gates.
and
that I know.
2 phones. See, come on, Shed Pearl, no.
And what's the
Like,
other?
you better get
I
into
just
it.
can't take Kevin Gates
Oh, that's
seriously.
him.
Ain't he the one who said he was fucking his cousin and didn't know it, and then
Yup,
he found
with
out
his weird, nasty ass.
I ain't heard nothing about
Yeah.
that, but then again, ain't he from down south? Y'all know that's a down south thing.
No, it ain't. I don't.
I'm from Michigan.
I don't
I'm
know
from
shit.
Michigan.
You
I
be
don't
from
know
a
what
free
that
He from
is.
Michigan? Oh, y'all nasty in Michigan. You know, you'll expect that from down south.
No, you don't.
How is it any worse than what's going on down there? The fuck?
Because down south, people live in smaller counties and cities and whatever the case may be.
Baby,
So
baby,
you
no.
probably have to with one of your cousins. You just didn't know.
Girl,
Baby,
man.
this is not West
That
Virginia,
happens to
child.
a lot of people
This
out
is
there.
Right.
this is not West Virginia, baby. No.
Child.
I heard that's what they do in West Virginia, not in Virginia, but West Virginia.
Nah, I
that's what
heard they did
yeah.
it in Mississippi, Memphis, Louisiana.
Oh well, I ain't never did it.
Florida. I mean, look, don't get mad with me. I'm saying what
I
I ain't said. Don't shoot the messenger. I don't make the news.
I ain't never did it. That's all I know. I ain't never did it. That's all you need to know. I ain't never did it. Now, however, it was one boy that I was
Yeah,
liking
yeah.
all his little pictures and stuff. And then I saw him at the grocery store one time. I was with my mama, and then he with his mama. And then my mama, hey, cuz. I said, cuz.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's
Hey,
what I'm talking about.
I said, we
That's
cousins.
what I'm talking about.
I said, I'm so glad I didn't shoot my shot.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking.
I'm
I
saying,
ain't gonna lie. I got some cousins. That's fine. They really not my first cousin. I think they might be my second or third. So I don't feel bad. But this is one girl.
I be feeling like that too. Man, I be feeling like that. I be like, well, girl, they married in. That ain't blood.
We really about to go there.
No, I mean, I'm just saying. She opened the door. I crawled through. I understand. I get it. Being honest, I ain't never did it.
I ain't never looked at that boy the same ever since I found out he was my cousin. I ain't never looked at that boy the same. Like I was finna block him on social media and everything. I just didn't want to.
I'm hollering.
Not
Was it that serious?
block your family.
I didn't know we was.
He fine. I'm gonna send y'all his link. He is fine. Oof.
Child.
So he not my. So listen. So he not my cousin. So my cousin, her brother, him. Does that make him my cousin?
Wait, say that again.
Wait, what?
So my uncle JoJo had a baby with her mama, and she became my cousin. But she got a brother with her mama and another nigga.
Oh, they ain't got nothing to do with you.
Boom, bitch.
That ain't your
That ain't none of your business. That's
Why I'm.
yeah, they ain't none of your business. So
And girl, it's giving.
Look at Jamar looking.
it's not. It's not.
She got a
That ain't
girlfriend.
none, that ain't none of your
Girlfriend,
business.
right? I'm still
But
keeping
that's
it very
her
family
cousin.
oriented,
That
though.
ain't.
That's her brother.
Yeah, that's her cousin. Yeah, that's her cousin, not yours. Oh, that's her brother.
That's her brother.
But that's still not your cousin.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's still your cousin.
Oh,
But
but
it's not.
but that's
He not my cousin through my uncle. He my cousin because of her. My cousin.
well, that's. Yeah.
I still see him at the barbecue,
Okay.
so it's kind of close.
I feel like it's too complicated.
Yeah,
Whatever it is,
that's-
it's too close.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
do
that's
it
what
to him,
it
though.
is.
It's too
I don't want
close.
my baby to come out with an extra ear.
Yeah, all right. That's the thing.
Well,
So you know.
look at that extra here. Oh my god, that is not funny.
They say that if you incest, bitch, the baby come out weird.
It do. The genes are too close together.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
god. So now it's time to go to the next segment of the show.
She swears she the only child, bitch, but that ain't what the records say. Girl.
Next up
I'm
is
gonna go refill my cup of water. Thank you. Hold on.
next up. I ain't gonna refill your cup of water. This is your segment, child. Next up is
child.
that word, child. Sing that word, child. Sing that word. Because Melly up here to be messy, and this is not what we're here to do. This is a family oriented.
Listen, this ain't got nothing to do with me. However Melly feel, do not reflect me. But I'm here for the gags and the reads. Okay, because I want to laugh.
Because
Speak
you
for
messy.
yourself, girl.
Because you messy.
We
You here
missed
for
Terrence
all the mess.
earlier. He was supposed to host our after show and he got fucked up. It was a mess, Terrence. I was annoyed. I was like, that mega body was giving extra energy, girl, and I don't understand. She's sitting here talking about something. We not the same, girl. You live in the Magnolia Projects, girl. Of course we're not the same, bitch. You live behind Walmart.
How did this
Jamar, take control of this, please. Take control of this, please. Take control of this.
I'm just saying, I'm
off the clock.
confused. I'm confused. I was so confused by that interview. That's why you needed to be there, Terrence, because I was like, this is too much.
We'll talk backstage, Fred.
We'll got to talk about that backstage. Yes.
It's given, bitch. You waited until the after show of the last episodes to finally have something to say. Girl, miss me. Go catch the bus. And got nerve to be running for the bus too, girl. Please don't worry about me. Put your knee braces on, girl. Run.
Oh my god. You know what?
Yes, the Magnolia Projects, honey. Everybody know what that is.
Oh my god. So Jamar, are you gonna start the segment or not?
Girl,
it's the blinds on the floor for me. I'm like, girl, is the blind supposed to be in the window or the floor?
Oh my god. Jamar, start, please.
So, yo.
I was so confused.
The way that we do this segment is I'm going to give everybody a word and they have to sing a song with that word in it.
Oh, I love this.
That's clear throat for me. So I'm going to start with Scotty first. Scotty, your word is cry.
Crack?
Cry.
Country
cry.
She said crack. She said crack.
You gon' cry. You
That's
gonna
actually not
make
what
it.
That's not the one I thought you was gonna do. That's not the one I thought you was gonna pick. I'm actually surprised.
That's Kate
Which one you
Michelle.
thought I was gonna pick?
'Cause I ain't gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry.
Oh, I
I
listen.
thought she
Baby.
was gonna do
Like,
Jodeci.
Which song is that?
What
cry for
song is
you.
Lady,
Oh,
I will cry for you
For you.
tonight. Come on, Jodeci. Lord, KC
That's a
needs to get
sex
off
song.
that you know what. So they could go back and do a nasty joint with that. Like, that's my song.
Girl, nobody want to hear that.
Oh, girl.
uh,
Okay.
oh, oh my God! Go ahead, Jamar.
Melly B, your word is what's- sky.
Bitch, I'm finna freestyle. Look into the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No,
Hey,
Melly B,
come on.
Hey, look into the sky, bitch. Look into the sky, bitch. Look into the sky.
I cannot.
I
Okay.
can't think of a song with the word sky in it. Can y'all?
I thought like I was thinking of Butterfly by Mariah Carey.
Well, girl, if you couldn't think of a song, why would you give me the word?
Look, because I was hoping you was gonna think of one that I couldn't, bitch.
Yes, it. Ribbon in the sky. Ribbon in the sky.
Boom.
There you go, Christina. I
Boom.
knew
The
it was one.
ribbon in the sky. Child.
Okay. So Terrence, your word is king.
King.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm
we
surprised.
sing the praises to the King, for he is the King of Kings. We sing the praises to the King, for he is the King. Come on. Anybody that's been in the youth choir, y'all know that song. I know I gagged y'all
I
to
know
death.
it. I'm a heathen.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Oh, oh, girl.
Oh my God! Okay, so Terrence, you can give Jamar.
I get Jamal word.
Yeah, you get Jamar word.
Ooh.
That's it. Let me see. What word I'm gonna get him?
I'm bad with this on my own shit.
Think.
Think.
Pink?
Mm-hmm.
Like the color?
No, think like you're thinking about
Think
something.
with your
think.
brain, bitch.
Oh.
You better think.
I was thinking
Think
of Aretha
about.
Franklin. What you gonna do to me? But I'm thinking because then I was about to do Frank Ocean. That's still not
You
just
don't
the
know
word
how to
think. Yeah,
respond to that.
just Aretha. Just the word think, but not thinking.
Think or thinking. Make it easier for you.
I've been
Yeah.
thinking about you.
Right, Frank Ocean. Na, na,
Thinking
na,
about you.
That was my
na,
Girl.
listen. That was my
That's
jam.
opening
You
do
me
know what
you
I
up.
mean?
think about me still? Do you?
I knew he was a
Ooh,
sugarfoot
bitch.
when he put that song out.
You did?
I knew he,
That's the only song
I
my
knew he was a
queen would
I
say.
sugarfoot.
don't know. I never really
So what
I
thought
Trey you
knew
he
he
talking
was a
about
was.
something I'm thinking
sugarfoot.
about you?
But you know what? I never really thought he was. But when I found out, I won't surprise either.
I mean, have you heard Novocaine? Fuck me good, fuck me good, fuck me.
Oh, that Novocaine, bitch.
Novocaine.
Probably because I
Exactly.
did listen
Okay.
to his album. I just, you know.
It was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed myself.
That's the only one that I listen to because I didn't listen to shit else after Channel Orange. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Didn't either.
But okay, so that's it for Sing That Word. Next up is Sympathy and Payola. That's what's
Oh,
next.
this one. Girl, I know you picked something good.
I didn't pick this. Jamar, I mean not Jamar. Josiah picked this. Didn't pick this.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
So okay, so let me. So since Melly is new up here, Sympathy Payola is basically where we choose like a situation, whether it be from the blogs or a movie or a TV show or reality show. It could be like a beef with somebody, and we choose we go into it and we talk about who deserves sympathy and who don't. Pretty much, it's basically like a who was wrong type of thing. So the one that you can say that. So the one that Josiah chose was the infamous R&B beef with K Michelle and Tamar. That's the one that he chose. So who do y'all think deserves sympathy in that particular beef? And who
I
didn't?
think. Can somebody give a recap
Who
about
does
what
and who
happened?
didn't? Okay, so
I need
because
to
I know
recap.
exactly. Okay, so this is what happened between the two of them. Now, when K Michelle was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, her very first season, she spoke about the domestic abuse that she endured with Myth Hits, who was at the time Toya Wright's husband.
A nigga.
Tamar came Tamar came out and said, "Let this girl live her fairy tale," saying that K Michelle was lying about the abuse. And after Tamar said that Michelle was lying, that's when K Michelle continued to read her on interview after interview, tweet after tweet. They were going back and forth with one another. And for a couple of years until Patti LaBelle stepped in, and as you can see, they performed together at the BET Awards. They squashed their beef, only for the beef to start back up again years later. These hoes are both Pisces. They both don't like each other, and that's just what it is. So, I would say that Tamar brought this on herself for speaking on something that had nothing to do with her.
Absolutely.
I agree.
You don't speak on another bitch pain and struggles, especially if your ass wasn't there. Now, if you was there, bitch, that's another conversation. But bitch, you wasn't there.
That's
So you have
why
no
it
clue.
was so. Yeah, that's why it was so weird when Rashida was like, "Did that really happen to you?" or something crazy that bitch said. I'm like, "Girl, that's so tacky."
When is abuse a
Exactly.
Q&A?
Exactly.
I'm confused. If
Shout
you're
out
not
to
giving me
Alex
love
and
and
Roger.
support,
Shout out to Alex in the chat. Shout out to Alex.
Hey, Alex was good, friend.
I wish a bitch would. Well, shit, I wish a
And
nigga
speaking
would.
on that, Alex said Tamar won't speak on her elephant though. I guess he talking about Vince.
What happened to her other nigga though? The one with the dreads.
He crazy
She got
too.
rid of him.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
He
he
was like
crazy
stealing
too.
her
So
money. He was.
Yeah,
he was
didn't she
just
say
abusive,
he
child.
bit her finger or some shit like that?
Something.
no,
that was
it's been
Vince.
her finger because K Michelle did an interview a couple of years ago when she said when they asked her about the allegations against R. Kelly, and she was like, "Well, I never say what I never tell another woman what did or did not happen to them. That happened to me." And when she said that happened to me, she started speaking on Tamar, and she said, "Them bitches said nothing happened to me, and that they fingers getting nibbled on and they getting divorced."
Hey, Michelle, you messy bitch. I live for K. Lord,
I love
Jesus.
K Michelle.
When she said she's getting their fingers nibbled on and getting divorced, I holler. That was too fucking funny. I'm sorry, but it was.
Michelle don't
But
give
did
a
she
fuck.
lie?
Michelle don't give a fuck. Y'all know she don't give a fuck.
But did she lie? Did she lie though? You can't tell nobody what they went through, and then you turn around and go through the same thing, and you expect
I mean,
sympathy.
so I'm assuming Tamar is a friend of Toya Wright's. I didn't even know they would be friends. I never would have thought that.
But see, they were friends only for them to fall out 2 years ago.
Damn,
For what?
2 or 3 years ago. Okay, so Tamar, this was around the time Tamar got fired from the Real. Toya came on the Real to promote a book called How to Lose a Husband in 90 Days, or whatever the fuck the book was called. She went on there to promote the book. Monica was a guest host on there, and then Rashida was a guest host on there too. Next thing you know, Tamar unfollowed all of them because they went on the Real after she got fired. And it went from there. Like Tamar and Monica don't fuck with each other. Tamar and Candy didn't fuck with each other at first, and Tamar and Toya, they definitely don't fuck with each other no more. So it's just like Tamar falls out with everybody, including her own sisters. So what do you expect?
Okay, with the bitch
She
of the
fall
common
out with
denominator.
herself.
What's the problem? Yeah.
That's just like saying. They're just like saying if I was on the reel and I got fired, and Jamar needed a platform to promote a product that he had. Why the fuck would I get mad because he went to the reel to promote his shit just because I got
Right.
fired? What the fuck that got to do with me? He got to promote his shit.
That could have been a booking that
You know what I'm
was months
saying?
and months in advance. For a
It don't
Right.
even matter, bitch. It's a call.
Right.
Mind your business. Mind the business
Right.
they pay you.
Right.
At this point, they'll pay you no more. So
Right. So I'm
You
supposed
need to be
to
focused on
not
your
get
pickup.
right. Like I'm supposed to not
That's
get
just
my
like-
bag because you got fired. To put that mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's just like I get fired from Macy's, so that means Terrence and Melly B can't go to Macy's because I got fired. Like the fuck. Like so.
Well,
I'm
no
supposed to stop
shade.
y'all
Depends
from
on how
shopping.
it happened, bitch. I might, depending on what the cause is, bitch. Bitch, you try one of us, bitch. You try all of us, girl.
Period.
But yeah, so basically we all agree that Tamar deserved every lashing that K Michelle
I
gave
think
her.
Tamar is not used to having girlfriends. I think Tamar is used to having to prove herself to bitches for whatever reason. And I think that's what she kind of always goes into. Every bitch don't need validation from you and vice versa. And so I don't think she's used to bitches being able to stand on their own, say what the fuck it is that they need to on their own without no backup and without no support. She ain't used to that. She looking for a bitch to okay and second what somebody has already said that was their first person experience. And I feel like Tamar's always looking for somebody else to agree. Like maybe she be saying shit, but she be looking to the gays. She be looking around for somebody to be like, yeah. And so I just feel like Tamar is not an affirming, like she's confident, but I don't feel like self-confidence is something that is built in you. And when other people tear it down, it's hard to get back if you don't realize that's what happened. And she's one of those people.
Listen,
Oh, that's
I
so-
always side at the ones that are fag hags. Y'all know what I mean by that. The ones that
Yeah,
do nothing but gay men around them, but they always fall out with a woman, or they never have any female friends, or it's always, oh, well, I don't get along with females, but I like y'all. It's just like, I mean, why?
I don't
like,
know why,
it
bitch.
has to be
Because I'll
something.
take your nigga too, bitch.
Like, yeah, but you know what I mean? It's just like, what is it? You don't get along with no females, not even your sister. Eventually, you have to know that the issue got to be you. It can't
Or
be
at least
everybody
explore it. You know, it's okay to be wrong. Shit, I'm wrong all the time, girl. I just don't give a fuck.
oh dear Lord.
oh my
But I think it's something
I am
important
too.
about being able to acknowledge your flaws, your goods, where you excel, where you don't. Because bitch, I'm a big learner. I love learning new shit. When bitches say words I don't know, bitch, I be in that motherfucker Googling, or I'll straight out ask you. A lot of bitches ain't open to changing because they feel like they know them and what they got going on is what they know, and that's what the fuck it is. And they miss out on a lot just because of that.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
That's facts.
Would be
That
afraid
is
of saying
facts.
anything wrong, bitch. Like, girl, just open your mind, girl.
Right. Okay. Well, next up is what's the tea, which is
shit.
our hot topic section of the show. Okay, so let's get into it because I think me, Terrence, and Jamar and Maddie collectively picked these topics the other night.
You need me to
So
hop
of
down?
course, no, you can stay and give your commentary on this.
Bitch, you out here giving
So why do
names,
people
bitch, I ain't
still?
got my ass,
Because you the victim.
Yeah.
But so why do people still mad at the way Dwayne Wade parents his child? Why is everybody still upset about this?
Girl,
Can I go?
y'all are sitting there sitting
So
in
the
this, baby.
issue with this is, y'all know this was the 2-year anniversary of Kobe Bryant and Gigi's death or whatever on the plane. So that day, everybody was like basically, you know, wearing his jerseys or whatever in commemoration of him and Gigi. You know, they basically said, fuck the other 7 passengers that was on the plane. They don't matter because Kobe and Gigi was up there and they died. It's basically like they forgot about everybody else, but that's another topic for another day.
Right.
So What Zaya did was it wasn't an actual Lakers jersey, what it looked like to me. It looked like it was just a regular long jersey that she converted into a dress that had the number 8 on it. And she was like, rest in peace, blah, 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 whatever. And a lot of straight people, men in particular, came up and felt like he disrespected him and that legacy because he was a heterosexual male. And he felt like, and straight men felt like, why couldn't he just put on a regular jersey and do the same thing? And one person in particular felt like Dwayne Wade leveled down as a father because he allowed Zaya to do that. So that's why I brought that up here for the hot topic, because that was somehow a big deal. A straight guy felt the way, and then everybody else just railed on the train. And they felt like Zaya took away that moment from Kobe and Gigi. And just forgetting all about the other 7 passengers on the plane. Let me just throw that in there.
I'm trying to understand how that was taken away from Kobe. How?
You can't. That's senseless.
If it was a regular girl or whatever you want to call it, if they did the same thing, would they still be taken away from Kobe, or because they're trans? Like, just say what it is that you really want to say. That this has nothing to do with.
That's
it. Stop doing it. It's irrelevant.
It has nothing to do with nothing. Absolutely.
But you know what? For me, that wasn't even what gagged me. I expect that. What gagged me was when he said Dwayne Wade was less of a father for accepting his child. That's what gagged me.
How does that person take care of their kids?
That's exactly why a lot of them are not fathers, bitch. They see not.
Do they even have kids? First off,
yeah, they do.
What makes you the person to judge on what actions make somebody a better father or not? To me, I mean, Zendaya. What's that called? Zendaya, but Zion is happy. She looks happy. She seems fulfilled, affirmed. She's not, going out here doing crazy shit because she's being stifled or anything like that. So what is it that she's lacking? Like, what hardship is she going through by having a father allowing her to do this? Like, how does this make Dwayne Wade any less of a father? Like, would he be more of a father if he stifled his children's creativity and told them to fit into this mold that they don't fit in? Would that make him more of a man?
Like Peter Guns telling his child she can't be a ladybug.
Ooh,
that makes you a
I did that too.
You know what?
That's how I felt. It was just
father
killing me.
figure?
I didn't get it.
I want to know who are his examples of men. What father figures do you idolize?
I don't know. For me, it was just like when I hear so many horror stories of gay males that fathers didn't accept them, and fathers threw them out on the street. They was in high school and they threw them out on the street, and they didn't give a damn about what happens to them until they started liking women again. So it's like, so for me, it was like, so that's a father. He was supposed to do that to his kids. So because he didn't do that, he accepted his child for who she is and allow her to express herself. Like that's a stigma in the Black community, and I just don't get it. Like I applaud him for what he did, because most Black dads would not do that. Period.
They wouldn't. They really wouldn't. If we being real about it.
They really I said, oh, so you one of the good ones. Who would have thought that Dwayne Wade was worth a damn?
Oh, and another thing is they feel like all of that got to deal with Gabrielle Union. They saying that she runs everything. I'm saying they saying that's all Gabby's fault because he allows her to run him, and she's basically feeding Dwayne Wade to accept that bullshit.
It's so funny. Toxic people see healthy relationships as toxic. It is the craziest thing ever. That is how it's supposed to be, and y'all are making it toxic. I cannot. This why I ain't got a man, bitch.
Right.
Because I got toxic ways and good ways, bitch. It just makes sense, though.
Oh Lord.
I just like
so irritating.
It's like they would be better if he took the Lil Boosie approach and just do that type of thing.
Girl,
will be
please,
happy.
Boosie is straight. You saw that video of him twerking in the car while she was driving. Come through, Boosie. I've been wanting you to live in your realty, bitch. I'm glad
I
you
saw
fucking.
Boosie at the mall. He was so civil
Oh,
and
you
nice. Cause I go to Greenbrier.
really?
I know where the hood niggas go.
Child.
I'm
Not
in
with
with
a
the hood
hood.
niggas, bitch. And he was so nice. I mean, he was calling out somebody's butt next to me. I thought he was talking about mine, bitch, but he was talking about the bitch next to me. he had good energy though. I just think that straight people don't like obnoxious gay people. And bitch, now what the fuck do I?
I cannot.
Even if that's the case, you need to say that. Say you have a problem with a person, not the whole group of people.
Well, shit. When I said that, bitch, I was transphobic. So
You know what? So the next
that's what I'm
topic is Nick Cannon.
with that big
Okay.
old dick. Ooh, that thing got so big.
He now has an 8th child on the way. 8th child.
Are we supposed to
Hey.
have sympathy for him or the women that he's,
Good.
sleeping with?
I feel pregnant.
Who do you have? Who do you have sympathy for?
I feel like the sympathy is for the bitches because the kids really just add to his tally. It's like the fascination is how many kids this man gonna father, how many sets of twins. It seems like every year he got about 2 sets of twins, all these other baby mamas, and it's like we don't know anything about the babies really or the baby mamas. We just hear another number added to Nick Cannon's tally.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel sorry for the bitch. I feel sorry for the bitches on the tally.
Listen, this is my question. Did you grieve Zen? It seemed like Zen died, and then the next thing we know, this other bitch come up pregnant, and then you sitting up here posting up stuff, and now she mad with you for posting it up. It's just like, and I would be mad too. It's like that's just nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Like it's just like it just looks weird to me. You know what I mean? And I guess he on the NBA young boy approach. I know NBA say he want to have 37 kids. I guess Nick Cannon want to have 38. I don't know.
There's really nobody to feel sorry for. I mean,
I could have been at 38 by now.
It really could have been, especially when I saw that thing in the way it was thinking in that damn leak pic. I said, okay, Nick, now I see why you getting them pregnant. I see.
Ooh,
I
bitch,
see.
I want me a piece. Ooh.
Okay, period.
You might be pregnant.
That's
Yeah, I
fine.
feel it.
I'll keep this baby.
She's
Bitch, I'll keep that one.
them soldiers march.
Period.
They march. Okay,
They
like
going off in jet planes.
That's another thing. A lot of people feel like it's like a cult or a harem that he's trying to start. Do y'all think that?
No, I think that he is
No.
living in a different world than us. He makes a lot of money. Bitches are all over him off of GP. Bitch, I will be fucking everything too. And he ain't married. And on top of that, he ain't married. That's wild, bitch. Could you imagine?
I mean, yeah, that's a lot of kids close together. Like, how can you be there for all of them kids?
Girl, the only thing you can leave back on this planet is the kids
they'll all
and
be
maybe a little bit of
fine.
cash.
They will all be fine as far as
No, they won't. They're
they'll
gonna
be
end
taken
up like
care of.
Savannah ass. Do you want to end up with another Savannah, another Reginae?
Oh, not another Reginae. Oh, I don't know who worse, Reginae or Savannah. Oh my God. Oh, I hate both of them hoes. Oh. Child, but I feel like this. I feel like this though. If Nick Cannon was a woman, they'll be dragging her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But but at the same time, it's like Nick Cannon. It's not like he work at Kroger like I do and sitting up here making all these damn kids and can't afford to take care of all.
Good dick is good dick, girl, regardless of the budget.
And that is true. Because look at all these other guys around here getting paid about these no nothings. That's true.
Good dick from Kroger had I had to stop shopping there because of him. He had just got out of jail.
I know a good one from Aldi.
Wow.
All right, bitch, you going too far, bitch.
Wow. What is going on?
From where, Terrence?
Aldi's.
From
Did you know they
Aldi,
sell
dude.
groceries?
Mhm.
I thought that was their main thing.
Oh, I thought it was like CVS or something.
Yeah, it's like all organic stuff. Everything is like
Is it organic?
and- yeah. The one over here is all organic type of stuff. Everything is, it's
Speaking
meant
of
for people that's dieting and all that extra mess.
Oh, well, speaking of that, because I know this ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about, but what's the difference with organic food and regular food? Because I see organic shit all day, being that I work in produce and I ain't never bought not one organic product. And I want to know
It's
what's the
not
difference.
genetically modified. It don't have all that extra shit that make it get juicy. It ain't got no BBL in the tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the stuff they put in it to preserve it, to make it last longer, they don't put none of that in there. So
Extended
it's
shelf
better
life.
for you, but it's going to spoil faster.
Yep.
Bitch, you supposed to get your poultry and your meat and your fresh produce daily.
I say get it when you about to cook it.
Yeah, it's the same difference, bitch.
Not everybody be cooking.
Yeah, but I do notice, as you know, me being the person that work in produce and that to put the shit out and stuff, I do notice the organic stuff do go bad fast versus the other stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. They said because they ain't got that extra stuff in it to make it last. Okay. But does it taste differently, or
it cooks differently?
Yeah.
Too. It cooks different. A lot of people, I don't know how they do this thawing process of meat. Bitch, the meat ain't the meat no more. To me, when I cook chicken that has been frozen, bitch, and I cook chicken that is fresh, girl, it is completely different. So I'm gonna need my chicken up out your hand and not no bag.
Right.
So there's a big difference on just quality, especially if you know how to cook. Now, if you don't know how to cook and you literally just turn on the stove, bitch, and cook it, it don't matter because you're gonna overcook it anyway.
okay?
Oh Lord! I mean, if you don't know how to cook, even if it was fresh from the
if you don't know how to cook, having fresh food, girl. I see somebody steam broccoli, bitch, and they was pan frying it, and I was like, girl, you need a little bit of water in there. She's not steaming.
Saute the broccoli. Saute the broccoli.
Or they boil it, or they fill the fucking pot up with water, bitch, and the water is just covering the broccoli. No, girl.
Right.
This is a boil, a crab boil or broccoli.
I know full ass. Ooh, girl.
Well, okay. Well, the next topic is Miss Whoopi Goldberg, who got suspended from the View for about 2 weeks because she said that the Holocaust was not about race, even though she went on a late night show. She apologized there. She apologized on the broadcast of the View, and the president still didn't think that was enough, and they suspended her. Now, how do y'all feel about them suspending Whoopi Goldberg? Because I feel like Meghan McCain ass used to sit up there and say all sorts of ignorant shit all day, every day, and they never suspended her ass. But yet, Whoopi says something that doesn't touch with your spirit, and you want to suspend her. I think that's blasphemy. But what y'all think?
I think that it's trifling as fuck. I feel like Whoopi is a legend, and they should be very happy and fortunate to have someone of color who is as progressive as she is, especially from the era that she's from. She's extremely knowledgeable. So when someone like that speaks, it's important to know that they're on a show to have a view. So when she speaks, bitch, she's getting paid to do it. She's not sitting here intentionally coming and feeling like, oh, I need to talk about Jews and make them feel less than what they feel that they are. That wasn't the case. And I think for them to make it about that and then to suspend her for it is unfair. And to me, I think she should leave the show altogether and start her own The View. Take some of those producers with her and start off with a whole new show and a whole new panelist.
All black cast.
Yes.
Sorry to
bring on a Jew. I would bring on a Jew. I would have a Jew produce the whole thing, even though a Jew probably do produce The View. Did y'all know Jews are on public assistance the most in this country?
Listen.
I
live in New York, and I live in the area where there's like a Jewish community not too far from there. And when they fill out applications or whatever, they pick Caucasian. So It had
They
nothing
do. It
to
don't say Jew
do.
on there, bitch. I
Yeah,
ain't
it
never
don't
seen a
say
box that
Jew.
said
They say
Jew, bitch.
Caucasian. So it had nothing to do with that. It had what to do with religion. It had
Right,
to
I'm
do
gonna
with
say
religion. They was
I kind of
they
agree
what
with
the
Whoopi.
Jews was on. It had nothing to do with color. That's what Whoopi Goldberg was. She wasn't being mean. She wasn't being malice. She wasn't taking away from what happened. What happened to the Jews was completely horrible, and no human being should go through that. She never took away from that.
Mm-hmm.
She just spoke the facts for what it was. And I agree with Melly. Meghan McCain went up there and said a whole bunch of stupid ass shit. And you know, I mean, but Melly
And they
had a
were
point.
personal attacks. They were
Yeah,
extremely, they had
personal
nothing to
attack.
do with the topic. They weren't covering it. But she didn't expand the scope of the conversation. Girl, that white bitch can
Right.
do whatever the fuck she want, say what she
Right.
want, and then tell them bitches to kiss her ass just because. I would have to see
Right.
her when we clock out. Girl, I'm gonna see when this camera's go off.
I didn't like it. I didn't like that at all. Like, I just didn't feel like it was right. They should have known Whoopi Goldberg's character. Whoopi ain't up there to hurt nobody. She's
What
just
white
she's
people do
giving.
to us? They always want to make an example out of us. They wait for us to
Yeah.
have a moment to end
Yeah.
up being a case study.
Okay,
Wrong,
so Jamar, you said you agreed with Whoopi. So give me your insight on it.
It's like what Terrence just said. It wasn't even about color. I feel like that was just a statement that she was making. I mean, it doesn't take away
Yeah.
that, like you said, it was horrible, but that wasn't the core as to why there was this division between the two. So that's what I was like. I kind of agree with what she said. It was like, I mean, could it have been? Because we're very sensitive now about the things that they say, and a lot of people cancel culture is a real thing. And the people that are investors in the View probably was like, we can't afford to have the cancel culture. We can't afford to become people to come at us on social media for, being insensitive to the Jews. So they was like, well, girl, we got to throw you to the gallows. We got to throw you as the sacrificial lamb.
But see, my thing about it is, if y'all was gonna suspend her anyway, why make her go on a whole apology tour if y'all
Right.
was gonna suspend her any damn way? Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of having her go on that late night talk show and apologize? What's
See,
the point
she
of
did
having
that as a
her
formality. She didn't do that because she felt apologetic. She did it because they asked her to.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think she stood steadfast in what she said. Yeah.
Okay. Someone in the comments said, because I want to know what y'all think of that, because it's completely different from what y'all said. They was like, nah, Hitler and Nazi Germany believed blonde hair, blue-eyed whites were the superior race. They treated the Jews as a less than race. Whoopi was wrong, but she shouldn't have been suspended. What y'all think?
You're talking about a variation of white bitch miss me.
Right.
Because it's not like it's another
Right.
race entirely. They are still white. I
Right.
don't care if you sprinkle
They
a
may
little
come from
fucking
different
chocolate
parts of the world.
Yeah,
Right. But they're
still
still
the
same.
Caucasian.
They still look the
It's
same.
right.
Girl, they call us niggas in Africa and here in the States, bitch, and we
Right.
are not African.
Right. Right. Right.
Fucking
I
kill
hear
me
what
with
you're
that
saying.
bullshit.
I'm not taking away, but I'm sorry.
That's the same as like, the race war that happened here in the States. Like that was based on color.
Well, I could say this. I guess it really doesn't matter what we agree with or don't agree with. We all agree with the fact that Whoopi shouldn't have been suspended for that. I just
Not
think
at all.
I think we all agree that she shouldn't have been suspended. I think
It
that's
defeats
what
the
really
purpose
matters.
of the show. You're suspending
Yeah.
her for her opinion. That is literally defeats the whole
What the
entire
view
purpose
was
of y'all being
about.
there.
Exactly.
So
And like I
it's a
said
little
It's
before,
serious,
not
so we gotta
our
suspend
opinion
you.
that we're comfortable with, so you got to
Yeah.
know. It's not
Right.
our opinion.
Especially since y'all allow Meghan McCain and Raven Simone for that matter, because I don't consider her ass black either. And y'all allow her to be up there and say a whole bunch of nothing before Whoopi got her ass together. So it's just like,
Child, I didn't even watch it when Raven Simone was on there. I stopped watching it when her ass was on there.
I had such a love-hate relationship. Oh, go ahead.
I do have a little thing about the Jewish thing because I grew up around Jews.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this nigga just tried to play me in my messages, bitch. Now I'm gonna have to fuck him and call his nigga when I'm done.
all right.
Cool.
I know
Anyway,
Oh my.
so my Jewish friend made it clear to me
Okay.
that being Jewish is a race. That's what I was told. I was told that it is a race because I don't know. It was something about their language, the Hebrew. It was something about that, and then they tied it into just like their daily, what they eat every day. Like they're in it all day, every day. So it's like with us, with religion, bitch. For me, it's on Sundays, maybe Bible study Wednesdays, definitely Easter. Like it's given that. But for Jews, that is how they raise their kids. That's how they eat, sleep. It's like a whole like thing. So I understood it when they explained it, but it still don't make sense to me.
Too.
It sounds more like culture as opposed to race.
I mean, but you know what? I have a friend that's from Nigeria, and he don't consider himself African American. He said, "Bitch, I'm Nigerian." You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bitch, you a nigga to white people. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean. But I understood what he meant when he said it. He was like, I know that's what y'all are, but I'm Nigerian. Like, and he stood by it. And I was like, well, you know what? Fine, cool. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, but this
so I
culture,
get
but they physically look
from
the
the
same.
Jew standpoint, I get it. It's their lifestyle, the way they dress, the way they eat, their daily routines, because that's how he was. He didn't wear regular clothes like us. He wore the little kente stuff and the hats and all that. That's all he wore. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's black Jews.
Like that. Yeah.
There's black Jews. I mean, blackity black.
And there's black people that are Afro-Latina. They look like black people raised in Dominican and they speak Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all love coming up with these subdivisions of black. You bitches all black.
Well, okay. I think we got one more topic for this, and the last topic for What's the Tea is the stuff that's going on with Don Cornelius, child.
I ain't heard nothing about that, so explain it.
Playboy.
Okay. Yeah. So the Playboy documentary, y'all. I don't know if anybody's seen it. I know I haven't, but I talked about.
Not.
It's been on in the news a lot.
It's been in the news and everything, like I talked about it. But he was actually, Don Cornelius was accused of tying up and assaulting Playboy bunnies and all of that stuff. He was accused of basically doing the same things, doing a bunch of Bill Cosby type of thing. Like that's the type of stuff that he was.
But what is that Playboy house for? How are you upset about the job at the job description was listed before you came to the job?
Cornelius, what's tea, sis? I thought you was one of us anyway. I ain't know you was running around.
Not one of us.
You
She probably still is.
Not only did they say he was accused of kidnapping, tying up, and assaulting a couple of women in the Playboy house. That's what one of the Playboy bumps said on the documentary when they were talking about a child. And when it come down to stuff like this, I always say, I don't know what happened, so I can't say if it's true or not, but I don't put nothing past these men. I just don't. You know what I mean? But of course, everybody, because he's a black man, we're supposed to stand beside him and just say, you know what I'm saying?
Bullshit. I ain't do that for Bill Cosby.
But that's what they
I do that for OJ.
But that's the same thing they do for Bill Cosby, OJ, or Kelly. No matter what they do, you're supposed to stand beside them because they black men. But let our gay black ass do something, they're gonna turn on us in a minute. They ain't gonna stand beside
that's why.
us.
Because I know niggas ain't shit. So when something come out like that, I do my research, and then that's why I base my synopsis.
Mm-hmm. Because it be the people that you don't, it be the people that you least expect that's capable of doing stuff like that. And people was taking up for Bill Cosby because they saw him as Cliff Huxtable. That ain't a real person.
I hated the Cosby Show. I hate. I love the Cosby Show. I never thought Bill Cosby was funny. He always creeped me out. Even as a kid, I was never Cosby. Yeah, I'm good.
So all three of y'all never
Family Matters.
I never watched it. I never watched it unless I was at somebody's house and they happened to be playing it with a girl.
not turning it
That's
on
not what I was
purposely.
there
I
for,
was
bitch.
more of a Family Matters type of bitch.
I ain't
When
even
it
like
came to
Family
like
Man.
those sitcoms.
Yeah, I ain't like Family Matters.
That was the only one that I watched on purpose, as opposed to the Cosby Show.
Damn,
Listen,
Don, you better not have did that to them people. Lord have mercy.
I don't believe
Don.
none of that shit. I don't believe none of that shit. I feel like if your ass was there, bitch. I mean, I understand some stuff can be forced and stuff like that, but when you're dealing with celebrities, you're dealing with high profile people, and you're dealing with, it's not like, bitch, anybody could just walk into a Bill Cosby situation, girl. That means you know a bitch, and y'all had a conversation about some shit, and girl, you had intentions on doing something, bitch, and it ain't go the way you thought it was gonna go, and now you upset because you don't got pissed on, and bitches on put shit in your ass, and girl, you embarrassed, and you know all of that. And I feel like as adults, at some point there should be a moment where you take, you know, responsibility for the places that you put yourself in, the shit that you in. You're not a 6-year-old child to where somebody manipulated you and told you it was candy in the motherfucking basement, girl. You tiptoed your ass down there. Girl, you know what was in that basement. It's dark. Ain't nothing up in there but holes and dick, girl. And so it's like, at some point, I think there should be like a self-accountability thing, especially with the court shit. You're dealing with people's freedom. So you telling me some random bitch could come up and just say this, and because I'm this person, it's going to affect me? That is a problem. I feel like that is a huge problem. And I think that's why bitches keep doing it, and that's why bitches keep getting away with it. And these niggas are stupid for allowing these bitches to come around and not sign no NDA and put down a security deposit. Period.
Right.
he said a security deposit.
Nah, that's real.
Not the security deposit, dude.
He said a security
At this point, bitch. Because girls like to break shit, girl. We need something for incidentals, and then just in case your ass leave a bill, just in case your ass die, we gotta call somebody,
right.
girl. Yeah.
Okay, so since you said you don't believe it, okay, so let's go into the cases that we have seen over the last few years. So
Yeah.
did you believe any of the women that said the stuff that they said about R. Kelly? Did you believe any of them? Did you believe some of them? Did you not believe any of them at all? Because for me, there was some that I did believe, but there was some that had holes in their story. And I think me and Terrence can agree to this. I think the ones that we really believe was the girl Tiffany, because she filed against him early on. Like, she was the first one to make a lawsuit against him when she was a teenager. And her friend Javante, I think. Those were the only two that we believed off the rip. So for you, when it came to the R. Kelly case, did you believe any of them? Did you question some of them, or did you question all of them when it came to
I believed everything that anybody had to say, but it's not necessarily what they think that happened. It's also the context of everything before. Like, bitches just get to the part where they was violated. Well, bitch, what happened to everything before that? And what happened to everything after that? And how the hell did you end up back here again? And so I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like you can't tell somebody who's been abused or done wrong that they're alive, but to put someone's freedom in danger and you just want to check. Girl, if you wanted to check her, you could have contacted my lawyer directly. You did not need to do all of this. And I feel like when you come and you asking for money and it's been X amount of years and now the only thing that you're here for is money. Now, there's other things you could get out of lawsuits, but she could cover your therapy. There's so many other things that you can do. And so when someone comes in and it's something that they're chasing money, I always question that.
Okay, so if
they're hurt.
Listen, let me tell you. Scotty is absolutely right. I totally believe those two. But let me tell you the bum bitches I won't hear. I won't hear for Sparkle. Sparkle ass. I won't hear for her. She can kiss
you
my
want for
ass.
Sparkle? Why you want to for Sparkle?
No, she sacrificed her niece. Because how the fuck you go get up here and say that you heard all of the stories before you sat up there and took your niece around this damn man? Fuck that bitch. I don't see it for Sparkle. And I don't see it for Miss Kitty. Because
wait. Okay. So when it came down to Sparkle, let me play devil's advocate here.
You can't.
Just
the devil never won, honey.
Let me try to play devil's advocate here. Let me try. Okay. Let me put the try in. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe Sparkle introduced her niece to him because again she did say that her niece was a rapper, but when I saw a video of her she was singing, so I don't know where the rapping come from, but okay. But she said that her niece was into music and she thought that R. Kelly would do for her niece what he did for her. And because they looked at R. Kelly like family, maybe she didn't think that R. Kelly would do to her niece what he did to somebody else. That could be what people be thinking sometimes.
Scotty,
That's just like, let me
they,
finish though. Let me finish first. That's just like when you talk to a man and everybody tell them what the man did to them, but then you think that the man ain't gonna do it to you, and then you still get with him. So I mean, that
Who think
could
like that, bitch? Girl, that was
Scotty,
in circa 2008, bitch. Who's still doing
listen to me
that?
good. Listen to me
Get his
good,
car back.
bestie, okay? I'm going to tell you the
Talk about
same
love,
thing
man.
I said on Hostess Family Reunion when it came down the
nah.
line. I appreciate you trying to help Sparkle, but don't. All right? Don't. You cannot
Hey,
set up here
Maddie.
and help somebody.
Hey, Melly.
Hey, Maddie, what's good, bitch?
Oh, welcome.
I walked in
All
on
these bad
Sparkle.
bitches up here.
Okay, I walked in
Listen.
on Sparkle. Excuse me.
Listen, that's all well and good, okay? But you not go sit up here and tell me you heard the rumors before you went and took your niece down to this damn man. I don't give a damn how long y'all been friends, bitch. You don't put nothing past nobody that's known for messing around with underage girls. There's no way in hell I would take either one of my nieces down to R. Kelly for a motherfucking thing. No, you good.
Oh.
You good. I don't play with that. I don't play with that at all. If a Sparkle is there and give him the benefit of the doubt,
Maddie, look.
I ain't got time for her.
Period. Absolutely.
Look how Maddie
I
looking.
mean, I mean, there's really nothing left to say. And it's
Yeah,
just
I
like,
don't know
just
how
went
she
on.
was raised, but no, ma'am, that could not have happened in the Cordo household. Period.
I tried. I tried. I did. I tried.
Yeah, you don't play around with nothing like that. That's showing. There's no way on God's green earth I would ever do my nieces like that. Nah, no, we'll go to somebody else. No shade, friend, but we'll go to somebody else. Nah.
I tried. Okay, who else did you say you didn't believe besides Sparkle?
Kitty.
Who else?
Kitty gonna set up there her overgrown ass 25 years old personality. Gonna set up there and covered the story and still slept with that damn man. Talk about something she did. This happened to her. Said, Kitty, kiss my ass, girl. Kiss my ass, Kitty. I ain't seeing it for her either. I'm not. Now everybody else, cool. That I get, but them two, no man.
What did I walk into?
Well, hi, Maddie.
You got your green screen up and no
We was
digital
at some-
design happening here. What's
I
happening?
knew it was coming, bitch. I knew it was coming. What did I say when I first got at you? What I said? I knew it was coming. I knew she was finna beat me.
Listen,
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to put in that graphic behind you while you was reading these people, T. But go off,
I'ma
sis.
set
You
'em
better
up.
let them know with that construction green in the back. Go on. Go
Okay,
in.
period. All right, this green screen gave me many a coin, honey.
Melly, I better see you, bitch, when I get to Atlanta.
I need to see all y'all. Scotty, don't you dare come back to Atlanta. Let me see you, Maddie.
I'll be there the
Depends on
7th.
we all gonna be there.
Yeah, we already got the Airbnb.
We-
Girl, we booked it. We good.
We already
So
got
when
the
is somebody
Airbnb.
giving me the information? Is any of my ops gonna be there? Because I don't want to shoot y'all shit up.
Oh Lord.
First of all, I told you Scotty was coming to Wesley House.
You did. You didn't tell me when, girl. And every time you talk to me, I see you at a kickback and you always drunk and niggas is always in my face, so I'll be busy.
We do be fucked up. But
Bitch, they couldn't take me at this last party, bitch. They could not take me at this last party. I was like, ooh, y'all upset.
oh my god.
I gotta do better.
Well, I have
Yeah.
talked to Jamar about stuff because I don't know because Jamar. I said we may have to separate some people because I know we can't have everybody around each other. At
Well,
the
you
same
can have
time.
me around anybody. These girls just be so pressed for me, and I don't understand why I'm consistently horrible.
Look at Maddie.
You just gotta heart the bang and just make sure the bounce move, girl. That's all.
And I only don't get along with people who don't have self-esteem. Everybody else that I've met throughout the series, the show, people that I get along with, to me, are bad bitches. Bitch, you're self-validated. A lot of these girls are looking for somebody to check their box, girl. And a lot of these girls ain't got no pen or pencil to check, girl.
Let me tell y'all something. I sat next to this young man right here at this reunion. The amount of air and oxygen that left my body every time Melly spoke on somebody, bitch. I have never, Jamar will tell you, I laughed internally to the point where I almost broke. Melly, I was trying so hard not to, and you saw me trying to calm you, girl. Like, girl,
I was
like, come on, Melly.
Their bodyguard couldn't call me. Daddy couldn't call me, bitch. And actually, I was calm. I was calm the whole time. I was just reading it, bitch. When I'm in the middle of a rant, it's like playing golf.
Girl, you're killing him. You're killing him. Like, stop.
Yeah, she yelling at me, and I'm like, girl, you look like you just got off of work at Old Navy. She goes, I don't work out there. I said, bitch, well, you look like it.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
Just fell right into the trap, girl. The girls just fall right into it. I don't know why they won't leave me alone.
There. We still got about 2 to 3 more episodes left.
It was Old Navy. Old Navy. That's what it was.
It was giving Old Navy mannequin, girl. That took me out too.
Are you?
Yeah.
But Maddie, you did a really good job. I thought you did a good job.
Thank you.
You did have some bullshit.
All things considered.
Yeah, because a lot of bitches don't understand.
I wore him out.
Yeah. And then Tevin was looking at me crazy, bitch, and it got me looking like I got Tourette's. I'm up here screaming out of fucking nowhere, cursing him out. I'm looking fucking crazy. And then
you've been waiting. You've been itching to talk about this after show stuff, but don't you worry because we finna end this in a little while. We on our last part of the show, child. So don't
do
you
y'all
worry.
talk about niggas on this show? Because I need some advice.
Oh, well, what's your advice?
Well, this is the
okay.
Well, okay, but
I really
the show we talk about our issues. But so here we go. This is Queer Connections part of the show where we just talk about LGBT type stuff.
Oh, okay.
So Melly, what is your question and what advice do you need, child? Because
this is my question, and I never need questions or answers or anything like that, but I definitely need some insight on this. It is 5 bad bitches on here. So my New Year's resolution this year, do not judge me. Okay, y'all gonna judge me? Because if y'all judge me,
this ain't that space.
Okay,
no, we don't judge.
My New Year's resolution for the year, because I don't have any internal struggles, but I wanted to stop engaging in situationships, relationships, and sexual ships with people that I'm aware are either have someone in a relationship and or married. And
you suffer from the same thing I do, friend.
Well, you know what? For some reason, these bitches not keeping these niggas right because every nigga I got a bitch or a nigga, and it's like, well, why would I want to be in a relationship when I know for a fact? Oh, it's just okay. So that's not even the word because I could deal with that struggle on my own. So my question is, with everyone being so, because bitch, before Valentine's Day coming up, girl, out of nowhere, bitch, is gonna be a million fucking couples. But bitch, right now, it's not giving couple vibes. It gave couples for Christmas, Now, it's ever since Christmas, bitch, it's been giving real, like everybody 007, girl. And Valentine's Day, I feel like bitch is gonna be new. It's already new shit happening now. This niggas that's been in my DMs faking bitch. And girl, I just been seeing them laid up, and I'm like, oh, word, you want me to see that? Okay, cool, bad. They're gonna keep that same energy when you pull back up tomorrow. And so it's like, what would be y'all advice to me? Because I don't know how to. Do I ask? Because I don't ask because I don't care. I don't ask niggas shit because they're just gonna lie any fucking way. So I don't see a purpose in asking. But I do want to refrain.
You know what, friend? I was just like you.
Hold up.
Oh Lord, he
got a phone call.
You mute
probably, and it fucked up. It fucked up his thing. The StreamYard he has to go out and come back in.
It was right at the marker too. I was ready.
He has to.
We can't.
He has to go out and come back in.
Melly, you got to go out and come back in because we can't hear you. Go out and come back in.
I've been in friend position. I have. I had to learn how to not do that because of karma. I believe that, and I really do want a healthy relationship. You know, maybe a healthy marriage, whatever the case may be. But all of the husbands that I done slept with,
That's
I
how
think-
we
I think
sing
that-
the song, Jamar. Out of all the husbands I slept with.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's like I ain't had no respect for this woman's marriage or whatever. And I knew he was married. So I just know my karma is going to come. And I just have to accept that as that. Because I did the same thing to another wife. And yeah, I knew I was fucked up. But, I mean, he came to me, girl. That's how I felt. He came to me. And if you was doing everything you was doing right, he wouldn't have had to come to me. He would have had your pussy, but he didn't. He wanted my pussy, and he got it. You know? So it's just like, I get where Frank coming from. But I had to refrain from it.
The words of a
I do
whore.
want
Hold up.
I mean,
Listen,
We still can't hear
Fran was
you.
being real. I was being real.
I mean, Melly, we still can't hear you. We still can't hear you.
This headphone died?
Is your headphones on? We can't hear you at all. We cannot hear you at all.
Girl, StreamYard is wearing her
We
out.
can't hear you at all. Go out and come back in.
Melly is
Close
feeling.
the, restart the whole phone.
Yeah, I have to restart his entire damn phone, child. He started this conversation and now his ass is on mute now.
But come
But
on,
it's-
y'all. Y'all not gonna sit up here. So y'all gonna say y'all never knowingly been with a married man before? As a gay male, y'all gonna say y'all have never knowingly been with a married man before?
I did
Yeah.
not know he was married until his wife came to my job to tell me he was married. So no, not willingly.
Hold on, y'all.
I
Let's
have
see.
never done it willingly. But I'm also not going to judge a situation because, again, I don't know all the details. You know, there are people who've lost folks from cheating, et cetera, and stuff like that. That's not okay. But also the individual who's playing the part and doing what they're doing, that's on them too. You know what I mean? I feel bad for anybody who's dealing with that. But if that's what you're doing, that's your business. Don't come for mine, though. I'm gonna kill you. But
This StreamYard shit is ghetto.
It is. We can hear you
Yeah.
though.
yard. It said it told y'all yard. It's hood.
Well,
Do what you
I
Luckily, I
never
haven't dealt with anyone that was
I-
married.
I never met with somebody.
Why are y'all talking in slow
husband-
motion?
Oh, that StreamYard still fucking up.
Yeah, your string
That
are still
StreamYard
messing
still
up.
fucking up. That happened
Lord,
to
I
me
thought it
about
was a
2 years ago.
prerequisite for the gays. Because that's how
No,
I
I
was when I was younger.
The thing is like, Terrence, you bringing that up. I've had people who are gay in relationships try to bring me in as a third, which for me, I don't like to share. So nah. And as far as like dating somebody who's married, like I've been like people have hit me up before who are totally very open about it, but I haven't wanted to like do nothing like that because it feels like I'm not being completely honest about a situation. So if I said, like Melly was talking about, wanting to stop doing all that or not have to deal with that because whatever, I just would not entertain it.
Oh,
But you know, that's just me. I don't want to have to share. I'm not about to sit here and turn around like, and every time I gotta think about somebody rolling up behind me with a glass bottle saying "bitch." No, I'm light. I cut. I bruise. That's no. Like, I jump into fights, I win, bitch. I don't jump into ones I'm gonna lose. The fuck. She got a gun. I guess I lost this one. See,
Yeah, that's too much.
Like,
That's too much.
girl, I don't
It's
care.
bad.
It's never been
karma
somebody that, but it's never been somebody that I knew was married, but it's been people that I knew that was in a relationship, and I just didn't really, it's like I wasn't trying to, and a lot of the times they probably had. Where the echo coming from?
what echo? I don't
Wait a
hear
minute,
echo.
here go.
It was there. For
Maybe
like
that's
half
just
a
me.
second.
Are y'all on a computer?
Huh?
Y'all on your phones?
I can
I
hear
am.
you now.
Oh, because
No, I'm not on my phone.
Oh, I didn't know this was a computer situation. I thought, I could talk to my niggas. bitch.
The same one you're trying to get advice for?
But But yeah, finish what you were saying though, Melly, since you started the
So
conversation.
too, it's not equal. So like when I deal with men that are dealing with women, I don't feel as bad. But when I'm dealing with a guy that's dating a gay guy, I do feel a little
Yeah, right. Me too.
now because
Yeah,
like with guys when they finally choose a boy, there's a reason. No matter if they really like the bitch or not, there's a reason why they chose that bitch.
right.
And so I
Right.
be, I'm on my business. But with the girls, I had a girl call my phone talking about some, well, he need to come stay with you. No, he don't, girl. That is, I swear to God, you can have him, girl.
Girl, I only call him when I want some dick. This ain't a relationship. What you mean? You can keep your man, whore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so it's just I don't want to deal with that. And I feel like it's probably blocking my blessings. I'm only single because I really don't like niggas like that. But I'm volatile. So if you lie and cheat on me and all that shit, bitch, it is not gonna be cute. It's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a mess. So
Not volatile.
I've seen the gun. I worry for those. I've seen it.
well,
It's
shit,
pink and it's
girl, I
pretty.
got hands too, bitch. They just got introduced.
Oh,
Well,
Shut up.
I
Oh
put
my
my gun away
God.
for that, bro. I locked my gun up. I don't, girl. The gun is
Oh,
for nigga.
Lord.
well, since we are
Guns is for niggas.
sharing stories about okay, so let me tell y'all a story. It's something similar to what Melly be talking about. Well, it's in the same realm as what he talking about. So y'all
Y'all
get
can't
y'all
judge me.
opinion.
I knew y'all was some home wrecking assholes.
No, that's why we're not judging.
Period.
That's why we're not judging.
I'm a car
However-
carrier.
It was freezing. My shit was freezing. It was giving judgment.
But this is the situation. Well, this was the situation. This was the situation a while ago, a long time ago. But it was a guy that I went to school with. And when we were in school, we had never spoken to each other. He was just like one of those little ROTC geeks or whatever. Like he was them type of motherfucker.
I'm weak.
And
Some of them had dick, girl.
Period.
they do.
so when we got out of high school, he all of a sudden started being really friendly with me, but in public he would be really aggressive but playful all at the same time. And years later he admitted that he wanted to sleep with me. So it was a kind of an ego boost for me because it's like, okay, well, I'm like, he ain't really my type, but I'm only gonna do it because I know I can.
Period. As you
So
That is
but at the
good.
same time
Yeah.
he was talking about it, but at the same time he was too scared to do anything. You know how dudes want to be betrayed so bad, but they scared to, like, they talk all that shit to you, telling you what they gonna do to you and all this other stuff, but then when the opportunity presents itself they get scared as fuck.
Oh,
That's
right.
the
what he
old school
was.
niggas, not these new
Yeah,
school
dude.
niggas. Bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
he
telling you
got
when a nigga-
scared.
you
He didn't
want
want to do nothing, but then wanted to talk about, oh nigga, you ain't ready for this. You ready? Bitch, I've been ready. What you talking about? You had ample opportunity, but you didn't take it. Then he got involved with this girl, but while he was still involved with this girl, he was still texting me, still sending me pictures of his penis and stuff like that, like still talking to me like it was nothing. I met his girlfriend. The girl looked me up and down. She looked like she didn't like me at all when I first met her.
as she should.
We had never
Listen.
listen.
Bitch, let me tell you, if your man brings around a butch queen, be worried.
So next thing you know, he had sent another picture. And it was at the wrong time. And I was just like, this is not the time for you to be sending me stuff like that. Like, I'm really not thinking about dick right now. Like, this is really a bad time. Got upset.
Was it
and he
big?
apologized.
Was it big?
I mean, it's a
Was
good,
it big?
good size. It was a good size. It
That's
wasn't
decent.
little. It was a good size. So,
Okay.
after that, after he sent a dick pic on a and got engaged to the girl on a Wednesday, and then got mad with me because I stopped talking to him. So it's just like, so what you want me to do? You want me, like, you had just said, if his exact words were, if you want some dick, you need to look for it elsewhere because mine is on lock because I don't want to ruin my happy home. So I'm like, okay, do you? I'm not gonna cry about no dick that I was never gonna get anyway. So what's the point? So when I said go do you and I don't care, he got mad. He really got mad because I stopped talking to him after he had gotten engaged to this girl. So it's like, was I wrong for like just saying, okay, I don't give a fuck, do you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think he was upset at me?
He wanted to
Like,
feel
why do you
needy.
think he
wanted you
was
to yearn for the penis.
This is a lot
right?
easier for somebody you weren't going to spend the rest of your life with, or even a month or 3 days with. You know what I'm saying?
Did he get a nut?
Right? Huh?
Did he get a nut?
He didn't get shit,
So
and
then
that was his own choice. He didn't get shit. So what you mad at me for? Like,
Then it really don't matter. Like it really. Like,
it don't.
it don't. So that's why I was like, I'm this on Boys Night Out. I know this happened a long time ago, but I still wanted to bring it up because I thought it was like one of those crazy ass stories that I could bring up. I'm just like, I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck you mad at me because I don't want to talk to you. Like, why are you mad at me?
Ain't getting no pussy, bitch. He want a nut at the end of the day. All this is just fluff.
That's it.
So which one do you want to get the nut with?
But
Doesn't matter.
both. Whoever give it first. child.
Nut
That's
is a
literally
nut,
what it goes.
bitch.
My thing is,
It's
why
like
spend
you
all this
saying you
money
don't
and
wanna
all these
ruin-
barbersmiths for this wedding and still want niggas on the side. Like, why are you?
Ooh, I got a
doing
question
that?
for y'all. I got a
Because
question
he's a
for y'all.
man, and that's. I mean, come on now. Like, really?
That's too much. That's why
If Scotty won't gave him the attention, you already know that he would have got some from Scotty, then came up and then married that lady, and then still continued to do that. That was the goal. That was the plan.
right.
So,
He missed the bus, girl.
Exactly. Like you could have did all this before you decided to get with this girl and get engaged with her. But now that you done got engaged with her, and now that I had backed off, now you want to be mad with me back then. Like what you I was just like, what are you mad for? Like,
Girl,
I
he
enjoy
horny,
being
You know
he
what
not
I'm
mad.
saying?
He wants some punani, girl.
he better get the punani from that bitch you with. That's what I had said then. So you know,
He my nigga, he got a boyfriend.
I had been waiting to tell one of these, what I have been I have been waiting to tell one of my little crazy stories because I got plenty of them. Trey really get mad when you don't do what they want you to do. Like they want you to
They
be
don't.
all hurt and upset when they decide not to fuck with you no more.
I'll
And then
send
when
you a
you
booty
get them
picture
that same
the next day while you mad. What you sending this for? I send it to all my niggas in the morning.
Girl.
I sent all of them the same picture, baby. Love. I don't do a group chat. Man. I don't do like a group.
I'm about to say you don't do the mistake of the group.
I don't do the
chat,
group, but
bitch.
that's tacky. But now I got my
Yeah,
close
like
friends, so I'm gonna just do it on my close friends because they all be watching it anyway. I ain't gotta text nobody. Mhm.
Oh Jesus, I'm so
Single? I had a question for y'all. Is y'all all single?
Mm,
I
You see what I'm
am.
talking
What y'all
about?
owning for, bitch? I
Not-
am. So
not
You
really.
I
single?
am.
Not really.
Terrence, you single?
Not really.
What's not really? Me.
I got somebody, but we're not official.
Ew. Ooh.
But I'm single as hell.
So my question is, because this is an LGBT friendly platform,
Uh-huh.
how do y'all feel about dating gay men?
Well, that's the only time that I do date. So what do you mean is your question? Like,
Just tell me how you feel, bitch. What is your vibe? What is it like to date a gay man, and can you see yourself in a long-term relationship with a gay man?
oh,
as long as he's
get
not busy out and about trying to be Mr. Popular, I'm gonna be good. Okay. I prefer a
Because
low
that's
key.
something that's associated with being a gay boy.
Exactly. Like he's gay, but he doesn't need to be in the scene. I'm not even in the scene like that. I just do YouTube. That's the most scene work you'll see me. So the last thing I need is somebody like running around the street, and then I have to hear about it from somebody because that's already happened before. So as far as I'm concerned, I need low key, chill the fuck out. Like I don't need
Okay,
you
so
to
that's
be.
a better question. I like the way you did that. What are your concerns when you're dating a gay man?
If he's trying to be everybody's best fucking friend.
Yeah, bitch, I don't like that. That's definitely like for me, bitch. What about you, Jamar and Scotty?
Concerns?
Gay date.
Yeah, I would have the same concern like if somebody that was very visible or their work required a lot of, personal relationship that they have to be out and maintain, just because that's the same reason why all these celebrities be getting all these bitches pregnant. Like they have all that space and opportunity. So like my concern would be
Yeah, like
your
too
lifestyle. Like,
friendly. I don't like people that's too damn friendly. Like
I don't like that shit.
I don't want everybody to know who you are. Like, oh yeah, I know him from set. Really, girl?
Yeah.
Oh no. See, your tracks. You got your feet in the mud. Babe.
and some people will just try to get with somebody just to add them to the tally and say like, oh, this is another person that I was able to get with,
I know
no matter what their
like
relationship status is. It's just like, girl, no, I can't. And that's really a shame that people who are just naturally charismatic and happen to be out there have so much trouble dating because people assume all these things about them. But it's shit. We scared. Shit, we've been scarred.
Scotty.
I don't like guys that are like, it's basically in the same realm as Maddie. Like, I don't want everybody to know you. Because sometimes it's like when you get with somebody, everybody got a damn story to tell. It's like once you get with someone that someone knows, everybody got a story to tell. Oh, he used to talk to my friend. He this type of person. Or he used to talk to that person. He do that. I don't give a fuck what he did before me.
I don't want any outside interference. Like,
yeah, it's unnecessary.
It's me and you. Like, I don't need none of my motherfuckers.
Okay, first off, Nicole, thank you for the super chat.
She sent $1.
Yes, thank you for the super chat, Nicole. And I'm guessing, she's asking Melly that question: are you dating straight men?
So I am a heterosexual bottom. I'll let that marinate.
Excuse me, bitch.
Well, you bitches call yourselves all types of shit. So guess what? I'm a motherfucking heterosexual.
Are you getting paid by
and I'm gonna do a flag. And I want to date every year. Happy motherfucking heterosexual bottom day.
Oh my goodness.
I think, okay, so my issue is so my longest relationships have been with gay men. But let me tell you where the problem always went wrong. These gay men, they had a persona and portrayed and felt the need to maintain a certain level of not gayness, almost, if that makes sense. And to only find out later they getting dicked down by somebody else. And it's just like so haunting to me when I just feel like just be yourself. That way I could just break up with you. Like, you don't need to pretend like you a dude or you don't want to go, watch Sex in the City. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that with a man. It's just that with the type of energy that I have, I just go well with someone who is not that too. And not to say you can't find a gay man that is not that. I just don't know where you would find that. Maybe the Antarctica, the bitch send me the motherfucking location. But I just feel like it's important to be
He said Antarctica.
Yeah, to just know what makes you happy. And I feel like I try to date gay men, but the thought of a man being able to read me once we get into an argument, that moves me. So when I hear men that I'm with and they talk back, and not talk back like they can't say nothing, but when it's given like, I'm like, what you just said? And it's shady and it's a little, it's slick. Like, the niggas that I'm used to dealing with, they don't even realize I'm being shady. They don't even realize I'm talking shit unless they really don't understand what the fuck I'm saying. They be lost and they be like, oh, bitch, you talking shit. But other than that, I just find it hard I feel like gay men are so malleable. It's almost like, I don't want to say Pokemon, but I just feel like when you bring gays into certain different scenarios, some of them can be flexible, some of them can't. But when it comes to a romantic type of situation, I feel like men are sticklers and they try to keep up with whatever's going on around them and whatever their perception. Yeah, the man I sleep with are slow. I love me a slow man, bitch. Oh, that is my favorite thing. I dare you to say, I will give you so quick. I dare you to say, I want to ask you a question.
Yep. Wait.
I want to be a gay man, but it's just so gay.
I forgot Belly crazy. Okay,
like you can't bring a pocketbook to me, talk about some hey.
What? Why not? It's just, so
But I gotta
you
date
can't.
toxic men. I gotta date bisexual men. I gotta date niggas who are confused and call themselves straight. And as long as you know what, there's people we have to call them by their certain pronouns. So if your pronoun is straight, you straight, boo. I don't give a fuck. You know what's going on after that. They ain't gonna do with me.
So you don't like any sort of signs of femininity.
I don't think it's feminine. I think there's things that men do that is feminine that I think is sexy. Being able to be, heartwarming and what's the word? Comforting and just different things, array of things that that are feminine that men can do, but it's different from you coming in the house talking about something. Oh my God, Nene leaks and what? What are you talking about?
Not
That's not feminine. To me, that is just womanly. I don't mind a feminine. Let me not say that. Let me not put that out there. I don't like feminine, but I don't mind that. But there's a difference between appearance and being feminine. Like being womanly is not being a naturally feminine.
You're talking about the ones who are extra and they're doing it just to be attention seeking.
That's what I'm saying. It's projecting womanly. Like some guys, I'll say I'm feminine, and a lot of guys will check me about it. They'll be like, "Oh no, I don't feel like you're that feminine. I feel like I've seen worse." That's in your opinion as far as in respect to something else. But to me, feminine doesn't mean gay. Feminine does not mean high heels and hair and long hair. That's not feminine to me. That's womanly. When you do those things, I am a naturally feminine gay man, meaning when a man don't hold the door for me, bitch, my feelings really be hurt.
Yeah. So you're referring to, there's a sketch with Key and Peele where, if y'all know, he acts really feminine, like, oh my God, we about to get married and get kids and do all of that and that. That's what Melly is talking about in terms of the girls who want people to see them. They go out and it's always a show. It's like, no, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? I used to date someone who was trade. When we moved in, he became very feminine, and it threw me off because I was attracted to other things. And then the day I walk in the house and he's butt naked on the couch, oiling up, down, talking about, hey babe, do you feel like going and doing this like cupcake thing? I was like, what, who is this? What's going on here? I don't know who this man is. You're supposed to be pounding me. What's going on? You're supposed to be backstage, handling the rest of the shoots. So I get that. I don't like the attention seeking. I'm a loud sissy. It's like, oh, I see you. Congratulations.
Well, there's a difference between being and appearing. A lot of bitches are here for the appearance. And so while who you are, I resonate with your appearance of it. Like I see people, they on their phones all the time and they just move a different way. And it's okay. It's just not, it's something that's associated with being feminine now. And I feel like they make the whole thing being feminine negative. And I'm like, bitch, please. I've met some beautiful feminine ass bitches. And guess what? You didn't really know how feminine they were until they started to express themselves. But express themselves authentically. A lot of these bitches, they come in clapping and it's a marching band. And I'm just like, why? I don't understand. And so, I don't know. It's just a whole bullshit that keep happening, bro. And I'm in the middle of it.
It's like when people walking into a party and, everybody walks in doing the same thing. That one person's like, announcement, and it's like, okay, now why are you changing the whole vibe up of the scene here so people can pay attention to you?
I just don't want my man doing it.
That part. I mean, if anything, he's still putting the card up. You hear me?
These bitches are bottom shaming these days. That's why I represent for the full bottoms. They love bottom shaming, honey. Bitch,
here's the thing. I'm a full bottom. I
Me
don't think
too.
there's any shaming in reference for this. As far as what we're talking about, or what Melly's saying, which is where my Libra way is balancing this for y'all listening here, is that there are some who put on to show and others who are, and they are. And those who are always have a better aura and reference to themselves. You can feel energy like, okay, this bitch is cool. But
and it resonates with other bad bitches and other authentic people.
Exactly. You're not intimidated by nobody around you. You just live and doing you. Now, them other girls get loud because they know when they get in the room, they have to do extra to overcome all of this.
And wear brighter
And
clothes.
so I get that. But I feel you on that, Melly.
I really
don't
am
want
no
no
bitch.
We're not the circus. I'm just saying you should put her out, Maddie.
Who was her?
I guess he's talking about who you was talking about when you moved, the person you moved in with, and then.
Oh, that was a long time ago. That's a long time ago. That's a long
You
time
gotta
ago. I
put me
broke
over.
that
I
lease,
gotta go
bitch.
out some
I broke
niggas
that
with
lease,
me.
girl. The fuck? I said we're gonna have to close this up because ain't no
Can we
way.
talk about the bottom shaming because it is rampant? Who
It
am I talking about?
is.
I would
It's
play with
like you
another
can't
bottom.
have it without
It
them.
I
has to be
have
a
been,
top,
but
bro.
then I'm not gonna double dildo it back with them. But I have been. They're very attractive, but I'm not gonna. We're not about to slam asses together. No.
Yeah, no. Now, if you super masculine,
Thank you,
I'll
friend.
fit somewhere, but not that far.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
don't
not
show my
about to
legs
show
up in the air and be like, eyes, bitch.
I
I
won't be
just
a
had to
category on
explain that
Pornhub.
earlier, friend. Thank you. I just had to explain to these two up here that I'm not bumping purchase with another woman. No man.
Explain
Now,
that. You didn't have to
if we
explain
go out
it
of
to
town
me.
and we see some niggas, I'm down to take on some niggas with another bad bitch. Absolutely, girl. Let's do
Because
it.
sometimes you need to hold one over for the extra favor. It's okay.
Absolutely, girl. Because every girl
Take
can't
one
take
for the
it without a
team.
papa.
What he giving?
I'm the
Okay.
only pussy that need to be in the room. All right. It don't need to be another pussy in the room. I'm all right.
I'm single, girl, bitch. I want it all, girl. Let's do the nasty, bitch, and SOS.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm not co-mingling pussy juices on a dick. No, ma'am. I'm good on it.
Now that's nasty because these people are nasty. So I feel you. I feel you.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
sure.
But there's a few.
I
few.
have
Oh my
Okay.
god, too. Hmm.
Maddie,
I
I
mean, who nasty?
had to. I had to miss it. I'm like, where? I'm like, I don't know what happened here.
The 3 EPs.
Oh, I'm not doing
Go
that
ahead.
again.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead. For the two that they weren't here when you did it. You might as well.
What?
Who?
The
he
Take
talking
It
about
Home
Maddie and Melly because they
suggestion.
wasn't here. They was talking about the Take Your Home game, and they decided to. Jamar picked 3 EPs from these web series to choose from.
Oh.
Put him up.
Oh, I would love to hear Maddie's
Put 'em
response.
up.
Please put it up.
And
Oh, I
what's
would
the
love to know. Please put it
Because if
up.
Reese G on there, put him up.
Well, what's the question? They're all women.
Okay, so
Which of the
okay, let me
three
explain the
would you
game
go
to
and
Maddie. Would you take home after a night at the pretty much? So let me go ahead and put this up, child. And the
What's
thoughts
the
and
question?
opinions
I
of Millie
missed
B
it.
and Maddie Rance ain't got a damn thing to do with Scotty by nature. Period. So don't come for
Oh,
me.
I'm
But,
on a whole nother
here's what the 3
platform with other shows, so I'm fine, bitch. I do Drag Race, girl. That's how I get my coin. Ain't nobody
What's
sucking
the
my bag over
question?
here.
on Jari. Which one of these 3 would you take home after a drunken night at the club? Out of the
They should-
3. Those are
they
the
could
3.
go home,
That's
bitch,
the
if
3?
you fuck about it.
Those are the ones that Jamar chose.
Oh, bitch, I don't know. I can't. Is there a
A fourth
none of the
option?
above?
one of
That's
them?
Well,
not
if that's the
I
case,
like niggas who wear t-shirts and stickers. That's it.
That's why I said when you get drunk. So you probably would never do this again.
Girl,
But
please.
tonight,
When I get drunk, girl, it's just it ain't
Well,
good.
how tall is KL? Because
Yeah, looks tall.
the other 2 gave brush.
Okay, Fred.
The other 2
Thank you.
gave
I
brush.
thought it was just me.
KL is like maybe half an inch taller than me.
Okay, that's helpful because the other 2 were brushed, and I don't want to do the brush. I don't want to do this kind of face. Like that filter was
okay, so
Jamal.
basically you and Terrence choose KL. Millie choose no one.
I'ma catch the ball.
and me and Jamar chose Karan.
Because of the ass. Be clear. Because she's shaped like 2 women, just like Tim
Wizard
Norman
Kelly.
from
Oh my
Sweetie
God. Is that what
Patties.
that
Okay?
means? Like, I listen.
That's why.
That the middle picture man was far away. I don't know what he's giving, so I don't understand. The other 2 were giving me glossy face, so I didn't know what that was. It was very starshot.
Same thing I said.
I don't judge women.
Okay. Same thing I said. Girl, child.
Bitch, I went out the lead with
No bull.
I am not
Oh,
showing
my
them
Lord.
pictures again. I am not showing them again. I ain't showing them again. I ain't showing them again. No, y'all better go rewind it because I ain't showing them again.
Y'all are
Because they're
so
gonna see me and
fine.
miss.
I wish I had girlfriends that like me.
Child Jamal said she was gonna put Reese G ass up there, but she ain't want to do it because
Was she
I was
big?
gonna get to reading and I would have.
Right, we've been reading the whole time.
Yeah,
Oh, what
it'd have been a
you
good 5
talking
minutes.
about? Oh, putting up that baby's pictures? No.
Girl, I can have a V8.
Child, I'll never forget when she went live and her little dangling slipped out of her boxes. I said, Miss Reese, get your shit together, girl.
Wait, who are you talking
Y'all
about?
ain't Reese. Y'all ain't remember that? Y'all ain't see
I
it.
Wait, what happened?
Subscribe, click, or comment.
Child,
I
Reese
don't-
G.
Girl, you can
Reese
let
G
that
not
go
shade.
ass.
alive
I
one
just
night.
don't.
It wasn't alive. It was
I
a
don't go to
story.
Facebook and look at stuff like that.
And she was in her boxers and her dick slipped through.
Why are you?
Oh, I didn't know nothing about that.
in my business.
I didn't know nothing about that.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
I
I ain't gonna do her like that. She do got a nice little piece, but because it's connected to her, fuck that hoe.
If you want to join my close
You know
friends,
what?
my-
I think this is the. Oh, because I'm in them close friends, honey, and I see what's being posted. But with that being said,
Child, me
I
like
think
the
this
same
is the
thing
perfect
I like, so it ain't showing nothing I want.
well,
I'm
I
not your
have.
close friends,
it's
Melly.
I have-
inspiration.
Speaking of
have
close friends,
taste.
Dante put me in his.
I don't know why. Girl, nobody want to be.
Who? With that being said, you guys, this is the end of Boys Night Out because I feel like this is some conversations that need to be had off camera, child. So with that being said, you guys, I ain't even gonna ask y'all what y'all. I ain't even gonna ask none of y'all what y'all got coming up because I know that these conversations are about to be had backstage. It's gonna be lit. I'm sorry, I gotta end this abruptly, child, because it don't even matter. We know that Maddie got a panel tomorrow. We know that Maddie got a panel tomorrow. I think it's about at 3 p.m. Eastern time, I believe, 2 Central.
It's 4 Central, 5 Eastern. The panel. You already
Yeah,
know what's up.
yes, at 5 Eastern. Going over that Maddie Rent's page. I think Jamar gonna be up there. His panel gonna be tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in to that. Me and Terrence got more videos to put out, and make sure y'all see Melly B on the Circle ATL. We're gonna have to have him come back up here again, child, because
Yes.
he really did.
Yanking scouts, dragging girls down the stairs. I mean, dragging people down the stairs. Excuse me, Melly. All right, there you
I
go.
stay away from stairs.
So we about to end this, y'all. So good night to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in, and the conversation with us five will continue backstage. Much. Bye, everybody.
Somebody said, go ahead, pull